Welcome to LifeNSkills, a space where we explore something many of us are quietly feeling about life, learning, growth, and everything in between. Today, let's explore a powerful shift that is quietly unfolding around us. Education is evolving. Beyond academics, beyond information. Today, let's discover the missing life skill, soft skills. Think about the last difficult day you had. Maybe someone misunderstood you. Maybe you reacted in anger and later wished you hadn't. Maybe stress affected your decisions. Or perhaps you simply felt overwhelmed. Ask yourself, was the problem really a lack of knowledge or was it something deeper? The ability to understand ourselves, manage emotions, communicate effectively, adapt to change, and connect with others. These are soft skills. And whether we are parents, students, professionals, or leaders, they influence almost every moment of our lives. Let's discover why these invisible skills are becoming the most valuable skills of the future. Before we dive deeper, let's first understand what soft skills actually mean. When people hear soft skills, they often think they are optional. In reality, they are some of the hardest skills to master. In fact, I prefer calling them human skills because there is nothing soft about them. Soft skills are the personal qualities, attitudes, habits, and interpersonal abilities that help us live and work effectively with ourselves and with others. They are the skills behind making good decisions, managing emotions, building healthy relationships, solving conflicts, leading teams, adapting to change, and continuing to grow throughout life. Yet, they are rarely taught as a subject. So today, let's explore what soft skills really are, why they matter more than ever, and why they may become the greatest gift we can give ourselves and the next generation. So what exactly do these life skills include? I like to think them in two broad categories. Every meaningful relationship begins with the relationship we have with ourselves. These skills help us grow from within. They include self-awareness, understanding our thoughts, emotions, strengths, and values, self-esteem, believing in our worth while remaining humble, manners and etiquette, respecting ourselves and others through everyday behavior, time management, using our time with purpose, self-control, responding thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively, courage, doing the right thing even when it's difficult, character building, developing honesty, integrity, responsibility, and empathy, positive thinking, looking for possibilities without ignoring reality, mindful living, being fully present in the moment, resilience, learning to rise after setbacks. These are the skills that shape our attitude, mindset, and behavior, and these qualities quietly influence every decision we make. Once we learn to manage ourselves, the next step is learning to connect with others. These skills help us build healthy relationships and work effectively with people. They include communication, active listening, empathy, leadership, teamwork, collaboration, conflict resolution, negotiation, decision-making, problem-solving, adaptability, relationship building, change management. Among all soft skills, one deserves special attention. Emotional regulation. Many people think emotional regulation means controlling or hiding emotions. It doesn't. It means understanding our emotions and choosing how we respond to them. A simple way to practice emotional regulation is through 5 steps. First, notice. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Simply naming an emotion often reduces its intensity. Second, pause. Take one deep breath before reacting. A few seconds of pause can prevent hours of regret. Third, understand. Ask yourself, what caused this feeling? Sometimes anger is actually disappointment. Sometimes frustration is fear. Fourth, choose. Respond according to your values, not your impulses. And finally, reflect. Ask, what did I learn from this experience? Every emotion becomes a teacher when we are willing to learn. As we grow older, many of us realize that our reactions, fears, and habits didn't appear overnight. They were shaped by our experiences, our environment, sometimes even our childhood. Healing doesn't always begin by changing other people. It often begins by understanding ourselves. That's why I strongly believe self-education comes before self-improvement. The more we learn about psychology, emotions, communication, habits, and human behavior, the more compassion we develop, for ourselves and for others. Learning becomes healing, and healing becomes growth. Now you may wonder, if these skills are so important, why are we talking about them more today than ever before? Because today children are growing up in a world that is changing faster than any generation has experienced. Artificial intelligence is transforming the workplace. Technology evolves almost every day. Information is available within seconds. Children can find answers instantly. But information alone doesn't create wisdom. True education is not only about preparing children to earn a living, it is about preparing them to live a meaningful life. Today's education system often rewards academic performance, competition, and achievements. But life asks different questions. How do you deal with failure? How do you manage disappointment? How do you communicate when people disagree with you? How do you build trust? How do you stay kind in difficult situations? These are questions that marks alone can't answer. Family life has also changed. Many children today grow up in nuclear families, and in many homes, both parents work to balance professional and family responsibilities. While this brings many opportunities, it can also mean less unhurried time for children to learn emotional and social skills through everyday conversations and shared experiences. That's why teaching these skills intentionally has become more important than ever. Now let's bring all of this into the real world. Where do these skills actually make a difference? The answer is everywhere. In school, they help children become confident learners, better teammates, and respectful classmates. At work, they help professionals communicate clearly, lead teams, solve problems, and adapt to change. In families, they strengthen trust, understanding, and emotional connection. In friendships, they create meaningful and lasting relationships. And in society, they help us become kinder, more responsible, and more compassionate citizens. People may first remember your qualifications, but they continue to remember how you made them feel. As technology continues to evolve, many people wonder, what skills will matter most in the future? Artificial intelligence can analyze data, write reports, generate images, even answer questions, but it cannot genuinely replace empathy, integrity, compassion, ethical judgment, wisdom, or human connection. According to the World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs report, skills such as resilience, leadership, creative thinking, curiosity, and lifelong learning are among the fastest growing skills needed for future workforce. The smarter technology becomes, the more valuable our humanity becomes. Before we end, I would like to leave you with one simple thought. Soft skills are not gifts that only a few people are born with. They are skills, and every skill can be learned. The earlier children begins practicing empathy, self-awareness, emotional regulation, communication, and resilience, the more naturally these qualities become part of who they are. But here is the beautiful part. It is never too late. One thoughtful conversation, one act of kindness, one moment of self-reflection, one conscious decision at a time. Because every small step shapes the person we become. Let's not only prepare children for examinations, let's prepare them for life. Let's not only raise intelligent minds, let's nurture compassionate hearts, resilient spirits, and responsible human beings. Because when knowledge is guided by character, success becomes meaningful. And when education develops both the mind and the heart, we don't just build better careers. We build better families, better communities, and ultimately, a better world. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to LifeNSkills, where we explore the life skills, human skills, and future-ready skills that help us grow, not just professionally, but personally. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep becoming.